Guys, hello and welcome. It's Artem here. So it's my part 2 of my Bubble with Figma video. In this one, I will explain real life implementation of the concepts that we was discussing last time. So I was thinking, what's the best way to give this information to you? And I think the best one will be to explain all the topics, all the concepts, and share this Notion document with you so you can copy it or save it somewhere and remind yourself when you need it. I just put it together, some stuff that I use for actually building applications, and also some resources. I will in a minute I will explain it to you. So let's start. Let me change my screen. Okay, let's show. This is just example. We have some style guides, so we have our ideas for typography, our ideas for colors. It's just sketch or some for us that we plan to build. So we have some ideas for our UI components, so for our interfaces, for drop downs, buttons, other stuff. We choose some fonts, we choose some colors, so we have dark and light color for font. The main thing is to know what type of font are we going to use, and maybe some colors. This type, it's cool to have it, but if you don't have that much time to sit it and put it together, all the inputs, it's not that important. You can do it in production, so save some time. But colors and typography is important. It's really important to choose choose that suitable together, that goes well. For example, to select some colors. I will add some color pickers websites with cool color palettes for you. Also, I will add to this Notion doc because I have in my the bookmarks. I can put it here for you also. So okay, let's go. We see some just a screen of our app. Yes. Firstly, it's cool to first tip is to think about logic behind it. So, for example, we have this screen and we plan to build this in Bubble. So what we have three main containers. Yes. So we have row header, row container. We have column container, it's left sidebar, and also we have our company's list, so our contents. This is also will be column container. A big column container with a row container and also with one more row container, and inside this row container will be column. So we're just thinking, like a Lego or some we're thinking what is the outer container, which type of container will be inside. When our content it's from left to right, it's always row. When from top to bottom, it's always column. And you're thinking, so if we have outer container this type, what we need to set here, just to briefly understand the logic that you will build in your app. When you are ready for this, you just go to Bubble. Yes, so we have some kind of app here, and I already before started to implement all these ideas here. I will explain it in a minute. So, but we go to style page, and we firstly, it's good idea to delete when it comes to text. Delete everything. I already did this, and what we need to do now is to pre-create our styles. Look at my concept, at my way of doing this, and I think it's the best one. So basically, we have, for example, we choose some. We choose our main colors. Yes, we have black for text, and we have grayish, so it's like it's filled before our light color. It can be different for you, but it's always some like dark color for text and some light color for maybe for some elements that will be like complementary, yes, to go nice together. So you choose and you also choose some fonts here for your app. Yes, it's here. Here it's Inter, and you do it like this. For example, you create a regular font 12 dark. Yes, you choose your color for your text. You choose your font. You choose your style. You choose your here regular or medium, and then you this line spacing is not that important. Not that important. You can fix it and change it later, and you just do it for like center alignment, for left, for right. Then you do it like wait. Then you do it for light. Yes, you put your grayish color and you do it like this, and you just prepare your main fonts. Usually it's like 12, 14, 16 for regular text. Pre-create some headers. For example, it's cool to have some for headings, for example 36, 30, it's nice to up to 60 pixels, it's nice for headings. Just pre-create different alignments, different colors. This will be super helpful because you don't need to spend time while you're building. You just look, you just go here, you just firstly, this is menu, you go to your style, you choose your alignment that you need and the size that you need. Because alignment, it's for example, imagine you have like dashboard and you just have only one alignment of this font, and you need to go like a rich text editor and do it like here, for example. Yes, and it's become super messy with this all this stuff. I sometimes you can do that like this, but just for the purpose of of building professional apps, do it like this, because styles is I mean, it's free. You don't need to like to pay for them or something. You just do it, and it's better to, for example, if you create one style, you can copy and you can paste it and do it super fast. So you can like copy paste, change alignment, change here name, copy paste, and do like this. Super helpful. I recommend it 100% for you. Wait, delete this. Okay, let's also let's discuss something. Yes, here progress bar, you set it your main color. It's really important too. For example, here will be this one. So you just copy, you just take the color from Figma and put it. It will determine the color of the top loading bar. Important. Then you go to color palette. Here you can leave everything like it is. For example, for this destructive, success, and alert. Only I recommend choose the default text color, because it will be it don't matter to you if you pre-created your styles before, like I was showing before, but just for like for convenience, just to make sure that no like random colors from a standard bubble application will be in your app. Just choose your primary for your primary color, for example here, because if some you will put some random element on your page and it will be like without your style that you created by your own, it will be like with bubble custom bubble like standard font and colors. So you just choose some here, and also app font. So for example, if you choose Inter, you just find it here and you set it. We pre-created styles now for us. That's like it's like it's not for us, because we pre-created styles there on our styles page. Yes, we choose font here, we choose color, we choose everything, but for other elements that we still like using standard styles. It's good to put it here because that way the settings will override standard settings from Bubble standard elements. So okay, from also from fonts perspective, um, I have here custom fonts uploader. For example, if you go here, you see this nice tool from the guy. You can find his Twitter. It's Timo. It's super helpful tool. What you can find some font, for example, on your page. Just I don't know if I have something right here. Yeah, we have some fonts. For example, we have like this one. We put it here. We put it here. We generating CSS path. Then we just copying it. I don't see the link because I have my camera is put in right here. But you see like the link on the on bottom, and you just go here. You just put, super important. You go here. You copy this font name. It's really important because like you write like this Futura PT bold. Because other way your font will be failed to upload, and you put your like CSS style over here, and you just upload your font here, just adding font. I recommend using if it's possible, just use standard fonts from Bubble from here that they pre-upload. Why like this? Because you see here you can choose different like style of like extra light, regular, semi-bold, because other way you will need to upload for each. For example, for regular you will have like one, for medium you will have another one, and it's not that it can be done really easily, but just more work for you. Try to find something some okay fonts for you that works nice for your app from here. They have a lot of cool stuff here. For example, cool font is DM Sans. You can choose it. Inter is cool too. It's just more like business. Okay. Okay, we discussed fonts. Naming elements. Yes, we pre-created styles. We pre-created our fonts. We are ready to go. And you start building, you start creating these elements, moving around on the stuff. So super important for your main groups, main containers. Name them as like narrow as possible. So you just do it like this. You for example, for group it's GRP, for button it's BTN, for a floating group it's FLGRP, and you just name it like header, sidebar. It must be a really short and punchy, just super useful word that will describe that this container. For example, if we have like this cell here, so GRP row cell. If it's column, you write GRP col, like for column. So you will understand. For GRP content, it's column, yeah. So it's good practice to use the GRP col content, so you know where's your column containers, where's row containers, all the stuff. About these elements, it's if you have time and if it's possible, it's always good to name as much as possible. But if just the minimum viable work that you need to do is name the main containers. It will be helpful for you, helpful for other Bubble developers that for example, will program together with you, and just you see this screen is super small. Maybe in the future we will have like possibility to like expand it or make it bigger, but now you need to make it as narrow, as small, like here. uh, as possible, so you understand what is it, and it's not that messy, you know. So, and also I will leave this link. You can go. Um, this is all one more Notion document. It's from Kelly Claus. She's a Bubble developer also, and she explained how she named her elements. I name my somewhere like this, so pretty much the same. But I don't use these emojis. I think it's kind of messy. But if you are okay with this, super helpful. She explained everything. I will leave it for you so you can read also to understand how she do this. Uh, okay. Certain font names. Yes. So for you to understand this concept. So for example, if we have like a regular type font, yes, we will write like regular. If you using one type of font, you don't need to like here write name, but you can, for example, like Inter 12, Inter bold 12, dark centered. Yes. But I usually use like one font in my app. I don't like to upload 5 different fonts for just one application. I think it's kind of like useless, because one good font is pretty much all you need for your app. But basically, you just write your like style of the font. It's bold, or it's medium, or it's regular, less size. The type of color, it's dark or light, and your for fonts, it usually will be only two colors. So one your main, for example. Let me show you. Yes, if you just go here and we will look around. Yes, so what you see, its app looks nice because you see that firstly it's one font. Secondly, it's you see, for example, we have here our main, and here just to make it contrast our second font with that it's more like a light color. Uh, so you created like 12, 14, 16, 18 for dark, for light, and for different center. Now you pre-create your cell and then you just use it in your app. And also why we set styles, because if you're let me close this tool. If you, for example, you don't use styles in your app, for example, for text, for groups also, but for text they will Bubble will calculate all the styles for every element. And if you have like super big app with like couple thousand users, your app will like your performance of your app will be bad. So try to create as much styles as possible, especially for text elements. So, and also about responsiveness. So when you build in your apps, when you build in something, for example, always check for responsive settings. Always do it like this. It's not that understandable here because it's just like sidebar and header without actual content. But if you go somewhere like okay, let's go to my app. For example, right here, you see you start to moving stuff around. Something need to be you need to hide something from the like the smaller screens. Something, for example, let me show you. We have some like feet here. You see that I'm hiding some elements. For example, here I'm hiding this element from the smaller screens, and go up to 320. This is the smallest mobile screen, and look that your app is looking okay from the mobile perspective. It's important when you build it. It's kind of easy right now with the responsive editor from Bubble, because in the past you need to create like two different pages for two different screen size, but now you can just look at right here and then use like conditionals. For example, here, let me show you. Like when current page width is like less or more than something, you hide or show it. Super useful. This like the last step when you build in. You're thinking about responsiveness. It's the last step, but it's super important that you make sure that from the mobile screen the app will look nice and good. So to conclude, I will share this element, this Notion doc with you, for you to understand that you, for example, creating some point titles, some headers right here. You remember about aligning, yes, creating like center, left align, right align. You have your Bubble font uploader from the theme, so you can just upload some fonts, custom fonts if you need it. Naming elements with the link to Kelly Claus post. Setting font styles. Yes, how I do this, like bold, 12, dark centered. Also, here is the link for my Notions for this document, basically. And also, if you go by this link, I created community for SaaS developers, where we will discuss all the features, all the interesting topics that help you in your startup journey, that help you build better apps, that build more professional apps. We'll discuss design, discuss marketing, discuss how ideas, where to find your niche, and all this stuff. So I just created this school community. So just go here, just apply for invitation, and you will answer just two questions about what idea of an app do you have, or do you have one, and that's all. That's all you need, just to make sure that this community is for you. But if you are startup founder, developer, SaaS founder, go and join this community. We will really do some interesting stuff there. So basically, this is all for this video from me. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for this channel if you like it. Follow me on Twitter, and see you soon. Bye bye.